Being a powerful storyteller to attract women. Does storytelling improve seduction? Earlier on, we talked about telling stories while on a date and how this can be a powerful way to communicate with someone that you are interested in. Stories can cause people to want to listen and to pay close attention to what is being said. This is how social groups can prove that they are important and that they should be listened to. The biggest difference between humans and monkeys is that we want to make sure that our ways and our culture follow generation after generation. Storytelling proves that our culture is important to us and we use stories to help us to spread our thoughts and ideas. Telling stories is very important when dating because it can help us to look more attractive. When we tell stories, our conversation can help us to be more seductive, and it is important to be able to have these skills so that you can get what you want. Conversing can help be more attractive. When you try different techniques to get the attention of your date, you can learn how things work and realize that women are all different. Different types of women might act differently or react to you differently on every date. When we talk about the conversation being important and helpful to keep attraction, you might ask yourself why talking is not working with this particular date. The thing is, not all ideas or techniques work perfectly each time. The truth is, you have to try and read what your date is feeling and figure out how to handle that date the best way. How can you learn to have the perfect conversations? Mastering exciting conversation does not mean you are lying. People oftentimes lie because they are afraid that the other person will find out and it will cause hurt. Conversing means that you take something and make it more exciting to hear. If you are making your conversation more exciting because you want to be fun and interesting, then there is nothing wrong with that. Being a powerful storyteller can change the way any date goes. Here are a few tips on how to become a great storyteller and keep your date excited to hear what happens next. Have strong eye contact. Keeping eye contact with the person that you are talking to is very important. This can cause a conversation to go from casual to intimate in seconds. You do not need to do anything fancy to make this happen, just look your date right in the eyes when you are talking. It is important that you are honest with yourself and that you admit what you are feeling. By being honest with yourself and your body, your date will read the signs, especially those signs of strong attraction. Make sure to keep eye contact when having a conversation. Keeping eye contact can make you the head of the conversation, and it will help to make sure your date is enjoying the story. Make sure that your story is desirable. Be engaging. When telling a story, use words that show what you are talking about. Fill in details and make them feel like they are in the story that you are telling. Make sure that you include details in your story. No story is exciting if there aren't a few juicy details. Make sure that your date knows exactly what is happening in the story and let them keep guessing what is coming next. Try to tell the story in great detail. If you cannot remember each detail, elaborate the story a little to keep it fun and exciting. You do not have to have the best story ever, just a story that can help to keep your date excited and to keep the talking going. If you feel that your date is engaged, you can stop telling stories and just have a regular conversation. A great example to remember is that if your date loved your story and she decides to tell one of her own, make sure that you listen to her story with great excitement as well. If you are having an exciting conversation, talking should then become very normal between the two of you. Talking does not have to be hard. You will know that the conversation is good when it gets going. Show who you are with a story. By telling stories, you should be able to tell who you are and what you are all about. Why is this important? This is important because women want to know who they are talking to and why they should date you. They especially want to know who you are if they decide to be intimate with you. So as you converse and share your story, remember that your date is looking for clues as to if she should move further with you or not.